What's up everybody? Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to go over every single business that I've ever done and I'm going to rank them from favorite to least. So number one being the favorite and then the last being the least, and I'm going to also explain why. So honorable mention, I'm going to just go ahead and say didn't make the list is YouTube, because I honestly would put this at number one, but the fact that I'm only making about like $400 a month from YouTube, I just can't put it on there because all of these other businesses have made a lot more money and that'd be low-key disrespectful. So let's go. Number one, drop shipping. If you've ever literally in your entire life typed into YouTube or Google how to make money from home or online, you've heard of drop shipping. But for those who don't know what drop shipping is, let me explain really quick. It's when you take an item that's selling somewhere online, right? Home Depot, Amazon, Alibaba, and you basically create a listing somewhere else like eBay, or you go to Shopify and create your own brand. So let's say a refrigerator selling on Home Depot, you go to eBay and you raise up the price a lot, and when it sells on eBay, you take the money and you purchase it from Home Depot and you put their address, Home Depot ships it out to your customer, then you keep the difference. It doesn't have to be a refrigerator, it could be anything, like literally a broom, a magnet, a pencil, whatever it is. The money is great if you put in the work and you do the research to find out, what profit can be made, and you just have to look around. I'm currently easily making around $1,500 to $2,000 from drop shipping, maybe just, I guess I would say maybe like 5 different items. Things tend to, don't get attached if you do it because a lot of times other drop shippers will find out and then it just becomes like a bidding war on lower and lower and lower, and then it gets to a point to where it's not even worth doing. So keep that in mind. Coming in, number two, the business I think that was one of my favorites is creating videos for companies. I was a video producer, not like a music video producer, but like I made a lot of videos for automotive companies. It was tire companies, car companies, race drivers. They would come to me, they would say, hey, we want you to film us at our events, and I would come up with video ideas. I would have the team ready. I had a filmmaker, an editor, graphics guy, basically like the DJ Khaled, right? Just putting everything together, not really like physically doing anything, but just kind of being the go-to guy. Money was fantastic. It was really, really good. At one point we were like, I don't know, after everything, one year we had like 150,000, but I had to split up and pay everyone. Still a good amount of money, but it's so high in the list because I loved it. I was hanging out with friends, got to travel, fly places, eat really good food, see, drift cars crash and all that. It was fun. That's why I put it up there, because it's not always about money, but it's also what brings you happiness too. So that was great. 3, photo booth rentals. You guys know, if you have ever seen any of my videos, I love the photo booth business. More importantly, the iPad photo booth business, because of how passive it's been, how fast we've been able to scale our business, and just how much gratitude we get from our clients, our customers, when, after the event, they tell us how much everyone loved it, and you can literally see through the photos that people they enjoyed it. It brings me a lot of happiness to know that I'm doing something and offering something that people actually will look back at and appreciate. So, the money, the passiveness, and all that, that's why it was on that list. Next up, giant game rental. I don't do this as much as I used to. I still have the giant games, but now I kind of just use them as an upgrade for the photo booth business. And a lot of times when someone isn't sure if they want to hire us, I'll just throw the games in for free, and that usually seals the deal. Doesn't cost me anything. It's just extra time it takes to bring them with us to the events. But it's probably one of the most passive things you could do if you did it the way I mentioned it in my video I made a year or two ago about the game rental business. You have your customers come to you, they get the games, they take them, they bring them back to you, and that's it. Easy $100. So that's why it's on the list, strictly for how passive it is and how inexpensive it is to get started. And I should have mentioned too, with the drop shipping, it's the least expensive business I think you can get into. You need an internet connection, and you can literally get a business going from eBay. So, all right, let's move on. Etsy. I know Etsy has been in the public eye recently, and it hasn't been good because they have raised their fees for sellers, and they've done some other things that are a little shady, but I don't care. I honestly do not mind because I just raise my prices. I have to. A lot of people are upset because I'm not even going to get into the politics of it. Let's just talk about Etsy. Etsy's a place where you can sell handmade goods, and you sell them to people that are, you know, interested in things that are customizable. And for me, what I sell are the giant head props. I make custom photo booth props. I've even made videos on this. I just have a printer, I print them out, and then it's simple as that. I ship it to the customers. I love Etsy because you can make a legit good living off of it if you're creative. You know, you have something that you can do, like you have a Cricut machine, you can make stickers, you can make t-shirts, and you just have to find your niche, and you know, it's the best. I don't have to, you know, clock in. I can get my orders done when I feel like it. That's why Etsy's on the list. Next up, vending. When I say vending, I mean the big snack and soda machines, the gumball machines, the honor boxes, all of that. Why I have this so low on the list is people think vending is super passive, and it's really not. So if you have a snack and soda machine, you have products that will expire. You have to constantly go repair things. You know, but this is something, honestly, I feel like I did make a mistake when I did it. I didn't buy new machines or refurbished machines. I bought them used, and I ran into a lot of issues that way. But one thing I did notice is how hard it was to figure out what everybody wanted to eat. And then once you figure that out, it's like people get fired or they stop, and then your best seller then becomes your 5th best seller. And it's just, you know, and then getting the machines. That's the main thing. Getting the machines to location, oh, dude, headache. I don't have a truck, and you gotta have, you know, you have to hire, you need manpower, and, you know, don't get me wrong, it's great business for cash flow, but it's not passive, and it's a headache to, you know, keep up the machines and getting them there. Getting locations is the easiest part. You know, if you put in the work, you know, you grind it out, you make calls, you go to places, and, you know, you just network, easy part. But it's just all the work that goes in between. And the gumball, I still think the gumball business is a great business because you can literally have a gumball machine in a place and just come service it once or twice a year because the gumballs last forever. The honor box business, still a great business to be in. I would say out of all the vending, I still prefer the honor boxes because you can literally just get into locations easier because you are linked with a charity, and it's just so much it's easier to get volume, right? So how long it takes for me to get one big snack and soda machine into a business, like the time that it takes, I'm talking about getting the okay for a business and then physically getting the machine in there. I could probably get 40 honor box locations, literally. I'm not even joking. So that's why I still have vending, you know, not last, for that reason. And then last but not least, man, I had so many haters when I made I quit the car wash detailing business. And I've been waiting to talk to you guys, the haters that have been watching this. Look, I stopped doing this business for a few reasons. Number one, my hands, I don't know if I have like a condition or if it's just a big guy thing or a big person thing. I sweat so much. So having the gloves on my hands all day, and we're talking 8 to 9 hours a day with the gloves on, my hands were wrecked. They were cracking. You know, there was a time where like it would start to like bleed. So that was a main reason. And then two, I stopped because of how physical it was. Look, it's not because I'm out of shape. I could do it. It's the fact that I have options to do other businesses that aren't gonna be as physical on me. You guys can say all you want, right? Like, oh, you're so weak. Oh man, get in shape. But like, I don't wanna be 55 or 50 years old still washing cars or like all that, you know. I have the option to do the photo booth business. I can do drop shipping, stuff that's not as physically demanding, something that's not gonna like give me back pain because I have to wash rims and all that. I have the options, and the whole purpose of this channel is to show you guys, you know, to give you guys the good, the bad, and all that, so you guys can decide what's best for you. And not to mention, washing cars is boring. I don't care what you say. Maybe it could be therapeutic, but it's not fun. I don't know how you can say like, oh, I enjoy washing cars. If you say it's therapeutic, I can understand that, but that's not fun. So, you know, nothing against anyone that's in the car wash business or the mobile detailing business. I know there's a guy named Hunter online. He does Wayne Hunter. I think, is it Wayne Hunter? I don't know, but he's doing it the right way. you know, having employees, building a business that way to where you don't get burned out, I can totally see that. But you know, you tell me, I have the option to work 1 day a week and make as much money, if not more, dropping off iPad photo booths. I'm gonna drop off iPad photo booths 10 out of 10 times. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.